Hi, hello everyone. Epting here. Thank you guys so much as always for watching. Happy New Year to everyone. Feel free to hit the subscribe button under this video and the bell underneath to receive notifications for future videos. So I want to get right into what I wanted to discuss today, and that is don't focus on the negative. You don't have to focus on the negative. And I have notes here that I'm scrolling up and down. So hopefully at the end of watching this video, you'll realize that if you're facing a financial issue this year or a health issue, or maybe it's from last year and it's coming into this year, you don't have to focus on it. You don't have to give it your attention to the point or the extent that you're consumed with it and worried about it. So I wanted to start off with the scripture, and that is, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of a good report, if there be any praise, think on these things, or focus on these things. Philippians 4:8. So I wrote here, you don't have to focus on the negative report, and it's not irresponsible not to do so. Normally I give a few points, but I just want to make some comments for this video today. Sometimes we feel like if we don't take care of the problem, who will take care of the problem? It's not irresponsible to not focus on the problem. While we can acknowledge the problem, and know it's there, we don't have to focus on it. We don't have to deny it, but at the same time, we don't have to give it all of our time and all of our attention. You can literally make a decision not to worry about the problem or not to think about the problem, rather, knowing that the problem will take care of itself as you relinquish control. So if any of you have read my daily devotional 365 days of grace, you know that I talk a lot in that devotional about the importance of relinquishing control on January 1st, or resting. So we can make a decision not to think on the problem, knowing that the problem will take care of itself as we rest. It has been said that the hardest thing you will ever do is rest. And I believe that there's a scripture in Hebrews 4 that says that our labor, our only job, is to enter into rest. Not to try to figure things out, not to figure out how things will work out, not to try to fix the problem, not to think about the problem, but to rest. While it's okay for us to visualize the positive or the positive end result, or the desired promise of our heart, cherished desire of our heart, that's okay. We can think on that, but we are not to focus on the problem. We can take care of a problem even without fixating on it. You know, there are times that you may be led to do something about a financial problem, for example. And that could be a number of things that you might be led to do, but you can do that without fixating on the problem or focusing on the problem. Because whatever we focus on grows. So we want to focus this year on the positive things in our lives. We are always meditating in one way or another. Meditation is just thinking of something over and over. Worry is meditation on the negative, whereas faith is, or true faith is meditation on the positive. So we're always meditating in one way or the other. Instead of rolling, I wrote down here, fearful thoughts of what we don't want over and over in our minds, we can roll faith-filled thoughts of the end result that we desire over and over in our minds. So our goal is to picture the end result, to visualize it, to feel even the end result of what we desire, which is already done, by the way. the spiritual realm. Some people would call it the quantum field if you were dealing with scientists. But in a realm that we can't see, all possibilities already exist. And that is why Jesus said that all things are possible to him who believes. Often we take that scripture and we think it means all good things are possible if we can believe. But all things, good or bad, are possible to him who believes. Depending on how you're believing, that will manifest or come to pass in your life. So we want to roll the right thoughts around of the desire that we want, the good desire. If we're experiencing something in the natural that we don't like, we've often been taught to frantically fix the problem and frantically find a solution, which produces worry, anxiety, and even fear. I wrote here, at the root of our haste is the belief that if we don't do something in our own power, nothing will get done. Also, often at the root of our trying to fix something is we have some self-condemnation of what we should have done, what we could have done differently. Maybe this wouldn't be happening to me had I chose to do things differently. So at the root of our haste is usually some self-condemnation and the belief that if we do nothing, that nothing will get done. And we have to remember that God's grace, not performance, is what produces the results in our lives. Let me repeat that. Grace is what produces results in our life, not performance. Ephesians 2:8 says, "For it is by grace you have been saved, through faith, and this is not from yourselves. It is the gift of God." So it is by grace we have been saved. And that could be saved out of a financial dilemma, saved out of a relationship, problem, saved out of a health issue. It's by grace that we're saved through faith, are meditating on the right things, or visualizing the right things, are just resting in the faith that we've been given by God. Not of yourselves. It is, again, the gift of God. So fear has a frequency and faith has a frequency. And according to the frequency that we're operating in, things will be attracted into our lives. So you don't have to focus on the negative this year. See the result that you want. Visualize that. Picture that. Feel that result. How would it feel for your body to be totally healthy and healed, and for that health issue to be gone away? How would you feel? How grateful would you feel? Often we've been taught and have heard that gratitude produces everything in our lives, or brings about the manifestations that we want. How grateful would you feel for that health problem to be gone? Think about that. Feel that feeling. So thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to spending time with you and getting your comments on some of this video of maybe health issues or financial issues or relationship issues that you've overcome by not focusing on the negative, but focusing on the end result you want. So please share your comments. They really help not only me, honestly, but other people as well. And feel free to look below the video to see how you can get involved with some of the things that we're doing. And also feel free to share these videos. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you soon.